digitally remastered for a new
Digitally
age.
remastered. What happened last time on the Grim Ghost? Pal.
We got called on.
This is
We
class.
oh fuck.
Uh-oh. I didn't study, so you gotta.
You fucking we hung out mostly.
Basically.
Like literally like the characters just fucking hung out for a while. Like
That's a good point.
the librarian right, yeah.
I talked to Deal for a
Flint.
really long time.
Flint, the librarian accidentally mentioned that to Poppy that somebody asked about time curses, but Poppy doesn't know who, and basically just spent the entire day like investigating people, and then accidentally kind of saying the wrong question to Arly and getting so fucking yelled at, so yelled at. It was really bad.
And she cried.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
I
Arly
missed.
made her cry.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what it would be really.
I didn't get a chance
because I was just
listen.
imagining you sweating the whole time, Flint just sitting there like,
No, for the sake of the fact that it would have gone so incredibly different if Flint was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're saying he got tired of trying to study and just went for a fucking walk.
Yeah.
That sounds accurate,
And
actually.
we can pick up you coming back if you want.
I'm
But
covered
yeah.
in, I'm gonna say twigs and weird singe marks around my arms because I'm gonna say I was practicing magic.
That's really sexy.
I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say you covered in twigs and dirt, and I was like, oh, did you go and roll in the woods like a dog?
I mean,
my
also
God.
probably that. I probably was like, I don't know, I am probably covered in twigs and dirt, and then also
You're like,
from, and
This
if people
one
think I
spot
rolled in the
smells
dirt,
good.
that's fine.
This one spot smells good, time to roll around in it.
Time to roll around.
Flintwood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
he probably also occasionally has to do the thing where he like rubs his antlers against shit.
Mm.
Think about that sometimes. Anyway,
Dia and Arly had very long. They talked. They sure did talk.
We had talked a long time.
They talked a long time. And then Abra went back to the annex and chilled. Poppy confused the librarian, and she said things that she went, never mind, you didn't hear that.
Oh.
Anyways. And got books that Imogen helped bring upstairs for Poppy. But yeah, everybody just kind of chilled. Mooncake and Bee ran away when Arly started yelling at Poppy.
Yeah, when shit went bad, me and Mooncake just pieced.
Mooncake went, I'm going
Damn.
for a walk, you want to come with?
To be fair, Poppy did bring up
Abandoned me.
fucking Arly's shit, so
She don't know
I didn't
that.
just start yelling at her out of like pocket. Like
Yeah.
I didn't just start yelling at her for fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was.
yeah, you did.
There was a reason for it.
Damn.
There absolutely was. Poppy just doesn't know how to handle someone yelling at her, so
I mean,
she just
valid.
like immediately started crying.
Neither
I don't
side
think
knew
this.
what
I don't think
I
this
mean,
is in. I don't think this is
valid.
anyone's like fault.
Neither side knew what was going on.
so
No, it's just a funny thing.
I mean,
It's a funny little time.
I was actually gonna go back and like listen to that part, but then I didn't get to it. So, yeah. But cool. Yeah, I'll just say that I'm coming back from the woods.
Oh yeah, and Deal didn't go for a walk. She stayed there while Poppy cried. 'Cause she said, "Oh, I'll be here. I'll be your referee."
And then did
And then
nothing.
was like, "Oh, this went the opposite way."
Yeah, and did absolutely.
She went, "Oh, what the fuck?"
This is the beginning of Poppy's turn to a more Darth Maul-esque character.
Oh my god.
Shit. Poppy's villain arc. Let's go. Let's go.
She did.
I
she
offered
did-
you friendship, and you spat in my face.
Oh my god.
She did pat Poppy on the back and be like, "There."
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay. They're there.
You're fine. They're there.
But yeah, you
Yahoo.
come back from the woods, you're covered in mud and singe marks. Good job.
Thanks. I did a magic.
You did.
I don't know what it was, but it was something.
I left right after, so I go.
Oh yeah, didn't
I'm
you feel
going
like I need to go for a swim?
Specifically a swim.
Going ice swimming. Bye.
Amazing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna, like, walk back into the annex then. Is Poppy just sitting in there crying? Or are we doing
Yeah.
something else?
You can do whatever you want,
Or-
babes.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in there just like... I, like, turn around, and I'm like, Poppy?
What?
Are you good? What are you? Hey, and he like kind of like walks over and like kneels down or sits down or whatever where you are, and is like, what's up? What's going on? What's the matter, kiddo? What's going on?
I tried to like do a smart thing and like try to I got yelled at today.
Okay. It's so getting yelled at. Hey, and he kind of like pats her head a little bit, or her back a little bit with like one finger, or like whatever, like a couple fingers. Getting yelled at isn't the end of the world. It's all right. It's okay to cry though about
But I
it.
don't know why.
Okay, that's okay too. That happens sometimes. Why don't you? Do you want to tell me what happened? Do you just
Well,
want to get
I
your
was-
mind off of it, or?
Yeah, I was talking to the librarian because I was looking for books on things, and
Like raises an eyebrow at that.
the librarian
Hey?
was like mentioned something about like time curses or like time stuff, and I was like, that's kind of weird. I wonder who
It's
is
very
who's-
weird.
Yeah, I wonder like why she bring that up, and then suddenly she got all weird and was acting all like she was hiding about some big secret. So I was like, something is going on here. So I started I wanted to do like a smart thing all on my own, and so I started like trying to search for who else could be in on the time thing. And I don't know, it was about that like the time god who's here, the time king. And I just like I started. Everyone was in the room, and I just wanted to like ask a question about it and see who reacted, because that's like what they do, what like detectives do. But then I tried it, and suddenly Arly got really weird and started asking me a ton of weird questions, and then everyone left except for Deal and left me alone. And then like Arly started getting really like flustered and started yelling at me.
Okay. Hey, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. Okay, I need you to take a deep breath for me, all right, Poppy? Okay, yeah. Take another one. Okay, it's okay.
She didn't
all right?
exhale from the first one, by the way. So she's just standing there like a freaking bullfrog, just like.
No. Out, breathe it out, push it out. Yep. There you go. Okay. And I'm gonna like reach over to like where that like little acorn was earlier that I put water in, and I'm gonna put more water in it when she was hung over from, and then I'll give it back to her. I was like, okay, I'm gonna drink this slowly. All right. He like kind of like thinks for a minute. He's like, so. Okay, I don't obviously know super well everything that was said, right? But the god here is a pretty sensitive topic.
I
Or
can't even remember his name. Is like
that's okay.
Papillon or something.
we'll get back to that, but things can be sensitive topics. I'm sure that you probably don't, want to talk about being shoved in a jar or anything like that. Things like that can be painful, and some people respond to wounds you can't see by lashing out. That doesn't make it your fault. It's kind of a weird, nuanced situation. I'm sure that you can obviously talk it out with her later, but give her some time to cool down right now. I don't really know all the details, but
But now I'm worried because there's someone out there who's like gonna talk to this evil Time King.
What?
Well, she was like the librarian was talking about like time curses and the time and Papillon and the Time King, and like I don't know. It's just because I never found out who it was. So that means like either like someone in town, or worse,
Right.
someone around is like could be interacting with this like evil time guy.
That is concerning. Yeah.
Also, fucking life lessons from Flint. That was awesome just now. Like, well put.
He knows some things.
Yeah.
He doesn't know a lot of things, but he knows some things. He's like, thank you. I tried to be slightly dadly in that moment, but I myself not a father, so he's like,
Pause. You're not a father?
I know, it's wild. Sometimes I play one.
I have to go.
I'm not a father. I just play one on TV.
I just play one on TV. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on if you count Bean. I could be a parent of sorts.
Teaching Bean life lessons.
I talk to Bean about trauma sometimes. He's okay. He goes, yeah, that's, I suppose mildly concerning. What the time curse anyway?
You've gotten kind of weird and cagey suddenly.
Have I?
Or maybe it was because you just stopped talking suddenly.
It could be. I'm not the best with.
Yeah, right.
words.
You're not.
Yeah. So, what did she say to you exactly?
The librarian?
Yeah.
I don't know. She just mentioned something about like, this weird. This is gonna be the second time that someone's asked me about time curses today.
That's 2 times more than normal. Why were you asking about time curses?
Shit.
Is Zeal still in the room?
No.
Okay.
You see Puppy immediately starts to like visibly sweat. Well, I'm feeling much better now. I think I'm gonna go
Happy. I'll make you a deal.
Yes?
Why don't you tell me why you were asking about time curses, and I'll tell you one of the pointed laws in your consideration of people around you.
You're gonna tell me what?
A flaw in your detectiving. So you can get better at it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I don't know. I heard that the guy that the god here is like a time god, and I don't know. I was just thinking about, I don't know, like using, like, I don't know if I could like work out a deal with him or something. So, well, I don't know. I don't think I was always this size. I don't think I was always, you know, like the person that I am right now. I don't really know how to put it into words because I'm really not sure what's going on, but I don't know, being this small kind of sucks. I mean, I should have the biggest like tits on the party, but I instead have the smallest.
Flint literally goes like he makes a very uncomfortable noise at that.
That was a joke. That was
Yeah.
a joke.
Wasn't expecting it. Sorry, go on.
Oh my god.
And
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I just kind of winked that, and
It was so good. No.
Keep going, keep going. You're
The
good.
player am not uncomfortable. Go ahead.
and yeah, so true polymorph is not something that seems to be on the near horizon for me, and I don't really know how to undo what's going on with me, if there is anything. But I was thinking maybe I could work out a deal with this Time King, Papillon the Time King, and like, I don't know, at least like see if I used to be, you know, not a tiny, easily crushable creature.
Huh. What? I mean, I have many follow-up questions. Why him? Like, why time-related?
Well, I mean, he's nearby. I mean, there's...
Poppy, you're a cleric. You have your own divine connection.
Yeah, but, I mean, like, Chantia's nice and all, but, I mean, I don't think she really knows anything about where I came from.
And you don't
I'm not,
have any...
and even if she does, I'm not sure if she could even tell me. But at least with this time guy, I could at least, like, you know, ask him to gaze into the past, or maybe even reverse time and
I don't
like,
think he would want to do that. But I see what you're saying. So you don't like have
why, do you have
memories.
experience with him?
No, I just something Arly said before. But Flint looks like slightly uncomfortable using Arly's name. By the way, he's like, anyway. He's like, so you don't have like any memories from your past?
Not so much I don't have them, it's more just kind of a haze. Well, I mean, you've spent time in the Feywilds, and I don't know, there's just, I don't know if you've ever experienced just that you just kind of have these periods of time and spaces where things just kind of seem a little foggy and you can't kind of really see if there's anything there, and
Yeah.
you're just kind of like, what's that about? And you just kind of have feelings.
Right. I mean, how much, like, when do your memories, like, do you remember, like, being a child?
Not really.
Huh.
I mean, I remember before I was in the jar, like, I remember, being in the Feywilds and, caring for, greenery in the Feywilds, but...
Were you this size then?
I think so. There's just so much of it that's just kind of... I don't know, it all, like, blends together into this weird kind of, like soupy, stewy mishmash.
Yeah, the Feywilds have that effect. Interesting. I mean,
if I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know, like, how old I am. I mean, I'm clearly, like, like 20, like 24 or 25, right? But
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't know how old I am for fairies. Like, I could be 500 or I could be like 100.
I mean, fairies do live, like, a lot. Like, fae in general tend to live longer than a lot of other.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, there are probably other.
Wait.
What?
Nah, nothing. I was just continuing what I said. I don't even. Yeah, I can't even remember, like, if I've even been outside of the Feywilds before. I mean, I might have. I could have. But I don't know. It's like the world's most awful game of 20 questions. Except the person you're asking the questions of is dead. And they're just kind of lying there. So you're just kind of asking a dry corpse questions. Mind you, this whole time she's been making kind of odd gestures with her hands.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, just kind of just doing weird things with her arms. Or just to just express herself.
Flint's been pretty, like, stone-faced during this entire thing. Like, he's not normally, like, super... Like, he's kind of he's facially pretty expressive, I feel like, because he doesn't actually talk that much, but he, like, usually tends to wear things on his face. But, like, he's been pretty stone-faced this entire conversation. He's like, that is strange, but there might be better ways to, try and look into your past than trying to meddle with gods and their rules.
Oh,
So, you know how, I mean, you're fae,
I do.
right? Yeah, so, like, a lot of fae have, like, specific types of, like, rules, and for outsiders, those can be kind of hard to navigate sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Well, the gods
like,
are like...
if someone throws rice on the ground, I have to pick up every grain of it.
Yeah, exactly. So... like, Flint just like, yeah, of course, yeah. So, but, the gods, I feel like, and probably, other deities, from what I understand, they tend to play by a completely different set of rules than even that. And I don't even think that they're rules that mortals could probably keep up with. I think like they probably even have a different set for us.
I hadn't really thought about that.
But there are different, other ways. I'm sure there are similarly to like you're being you're a nature domain cleric, right? It's where most of your power comes from nature and that stuff. I mean, there's time gods, which is to say that there are probably magic users that use that type of magic. So there could be a way of maybe asking someone a little more connected to this realm. A higher magic user type of beat. It's just a suggestion. Obviously, I don't know if that's a solution or if they would be able to do anything like that. I'm pretty new to magic myself as a magic user. Kind of looks at like the singes on his hand.
What happened to you? It looked like you rolled around in dirt and a burnt out fireplace.
I got frustrated and I was blowing off steam.
And it was
literally
a little bit. I'm not good at books, Poppy. Never my forte. Was never really, it was never really a something that was nurtured, I guess, in me. So what was nurtured was, fighting. So sometimes default turns on and I just need to smash things. It's not my proudest moment, but the point is maybe we start smaller with trying to find details to your past than trying to go there. I mean, it's good. Not saying that you didn't, that you weren't thinking. You were definitely thinking outside the box on that one. I don't know if I would think about something like that of asking someone to like look in past and all of that. But so you just don't remember how old you are.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Like I said, it's just kind of all like fog. I mean, like I have parts that I remember and parts that are just kind of hazy, but I'm never quite sure what is real and what is just made up.
Right.
I mean, I know the jar was real.
Well,
I remember everything from sitting in that jar. The unending boredom to the constant strange sounds that which would make at night. And
I mean, she was
crazy.
Yes, but also I feel incredibly powerful, so you don't think there's a chance she could have like shrunk you?
Maybe.
But you
no,
said that you remembered being small before the bottle.
I think I was, but I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure I was.
Well, I'm willing to, I mean, if you want help trying to figure it out, I'll do my best to help you. I don't really have much experience with the world either, but...
Thank you.
Yeah. Of course. You probably should talk with Willow at some point about what happened.
Yeah.
I'm not saying now, or maybe even today, but I think it might be good for both of you to kind of talk about that.
Yeah. I didn't mean to upset anyone. I just kind of.
I know. And that's okay. Hey, it's okay. You didn't know, and it's gonna be fine. And now you know in the future to, it's to approach it with a sensitivity. It's how you learn. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's a very uncomfortable process.
Yeah.
but that's okay too. Being comfortable all the time, I suppose, is it kind of makes things boring, I guess.
Well, that is something that nothing has truly been since I left my jarred cage.
Yeah, well, that's definitely something that I agree with. I mean, I was as force was like a metaphorical cage for me.
Yours
sort
was
of.
kind of an emotional cage.
It was yes, it's a great way of putting it.
Jar.
Or an emotional jar. Yeah, that's a really great way of putting it. Actually, it's very insightful, Poppy. Good job.
Poppy starts immediately giggling, imagining Flint like it.
I'm in a stage of emotion.
I'm trapped in this glass case of emotion.
He kind of pats your head a little bit. Do you feel better?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
Of course. Anytime.
So you're a Fae. Do you have any weird rules that you have to abide by?
I'm not a Fae, actually.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm just a Genasi. I just grew up and lived in the Fae Woods.
Holy
and he
shit.
kind of gives you a smirk, and then he stops for a minute, and he kind of leans in a little bit, and he goes, "But my wife was a Fae."
Poppy just makes the face of that shocked Pikachu meme. Just, oh.
And he kind of gives you a little grin. He's like, mm-hmm. So, I grew up around a lot of them or Fae related people, so I'm pretty familiar with them to an extent.
Yeah, I can't even, I have to leave the house if I'm a bad house guest.
I guess technically due to Thea being Fae, my daughter was also Fae. So.
She once again makes the same face.
Yeah, because so I lived with two of them. So that was always interesting.
Dang.
He kind of looks at you, seeing that face, and kind of he chuckles a little bit, looks like, yeah, that's. Yep. So I mean, I grew up really connected to them and everything, especially with, the whole living in the Fae Woods and being a protector of it, or whatever.
Yeah, living in the one place that Fae still live in the world.
Yeah, and being destined by birth to protect it, or whatever nonsense they told me.
Who told you?
My people.
Who are your
The
people?
followers. He kind of like looks down, like doesn't quite look. He's like the Grove of Sylvanas, the temple.
Oh, Sylvanas?
Yep.
I think I know
Big
that.
guy himself.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, some kind of birthright shit. I don't know.
Ah, those suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
She says like they are a natural, everyday thing.
He's like, yeah, it wasn't all that cracked up, but it's not really a thing much anymore. At least not where we're from. Our side. Can't speak to the other sections of it if there are any. But
Yeah.
yeah, there were some, Fae-like related creatures in that whole thing. And so growing up, I dealt with those people. So but weird rules. I mean,
Yeah, did your wife have to like shine every shoe that she sees or something?
that's
That's what a lot of leprechauns have.
No, she like pauses for a minute. Hers, she was a nymph, so she was more tree oriented. She did have to go back to the Feywilds a bit, but weird. Not a lot of weird. I mean,
She didn't like sleep standing up like in a cactus position.
I mean, sometimes she would just like meld into trees when she didn't want to talk to me. But
Oh,
other
that's
than
awesome.
that,
Or not
yeah.
awesome.
Sometimes she would do it just to make me try harder. But the point is like,
Oh.
it was a game. It was like hide and seek, but with a woman who literally can meld into a tree. It's especially in the dark, when I can't see.
Yeah, playing hide and seek with Fae is always hard. We're either very small or meld into plant life.
I will be. I never won. No, she had the rules about like plants, I guess. Like she could obviously like normal talk to them, but then also like, I don't know, different petals and flowers and stuff meant different things. But she had to meld with trees enough to be, it's like a rejuvenation thing, I guess. Like,
Oh.
yeah. But, and she, especially in like the moonlight, it was like a whole thing.
Poppy this whole time has been staring at you with these enormous eyes.
Flint is not making eye contact. He looks very far away right now. Like in his eyes, he like looks very far away. He's like, yeah.
Jeez, this is like a meme waiting to happen.
Literally, no.
Staring at Flint with two huge eyes.
Yeah.
As Flint just stares off into the distance.
Remembering his wife fondly. Um, he's like, yeah, I mean, not the same kind of rules as like a fairy fae or for a leprechaun or something like that. It was a little bit more nuanced, I guess. Little less harsh rules, I guess.
Yeah. Poppy, like, clearly wants to ask more questions, but doesn't want to, like, overstep boundaries.
Flint, like, probably, like, looks at her out of the corner of his eye. He's like, you can ask another question. I'll let you ask another question. Go ahead.
What was your daughter like?
He kind of, like, stares at you for a minute. Not what I was expecting. She was... She's a wild child. She did what she wanted. And she was fierce but kind. And she had an energy to her that was brilliant. And he kind of like stops for a minute, like looks down and is like, he's like not making eye contact with you anymore. And he was like, and she she was like nature itself, I guess. Perfect little blossom.
Poppy, like, isn't audibly crying, but, like, those big, like, huge, like, Studio Ghibli tears are pouring down her face right now.
Second time poor Poppy has cried.
Except this time it isn't out of stress.
Yeah. He kind of
it's
like
out of just a genuinely, like, beautiful moment.
kind of like looks the corner of his eye at her again, like sees her, is like clears his throat. He's like, sorry, don't mean to, bombard you with my silly past. He's like shifting uncomfortably. He's like, no, I made her cry again. I don't know what to do.
Poppy gets up and, like, kind of walks over to you and hugs Flint's, like, forearm and steps back.
He like stiffens for a moment when she does it, and then like softens. And he's like, "Thank you."
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime. Oh,
that was emotional.
Yeah, that has a weird habit of creeping up on me, and I don't know if I like it. Look at the two big eyes. Yeah, accurate. The fucking face. Yeah, Flint kind of like stands up. And he's like, as far as time issues go,
yeah, you were gonna tell me a flaw about my detective skills.
I was kind of hoping you would forget about that, actually. I mean, did you ask who the librarian had? Yeah. talked to and seen that day, because it seemed like that would probably be the place to start instead of just going around and asking random people.
Oh, I don't think I did.
And
Did
then maybe using what you know about the people around you to kind of narrow down the most likely person to have talked about that. The one whose timeline, I suppose, is the most sus. And he kind of gives you like a smirk.
She kind of puts her finger on her chin and starts like pacing around, trying to like get neurons to fire. Everyone is sus.
Everyone.
I don't know, man. Imogen was one who's acting the most sus a couple of minutes ago.
Well, I mean, maybe she was, maybe she was asked not to talk about it with the people or something like that.
But if it was someone in town, why would they be so hush-hush about it?
Exactly.
I would think... Do I actually know everyone's, like, alibis for the... I don't know if I know.
I mean, probably not.
Lieutenant, you did not ask anyone their alibi.
Yeah.
What was your alibi?
My what?
Where were you?
Where was I when?
This morning.
Well, this morning I had breakfast with the rest of the party.
And then?
And then I went with B and Arly. And I got some books on how to, read common. And then I got frustrated at trying to learn how to read. And then I went off into the woods and got very grimy in the process. And then I came back here and I found you crying.
Oh, so you were in the library, but you were with B and everyone else.
Yeah. If you want to play the game, MJ, I will roll deception.
I'll leave. Yeah, I'll leave that up to
Play
the
the
DM.
game.
I will play the game.
Roll
I
the
will use the
dice.
funny dice.
It's like the meme of the spy shouting "seduce me," but instead it's "deceive me."
Deceive me!
Play the game.
Okay. Give me 1 second. You find my dice. I think Bean took it.
You deception MJ insight.
Oh, that would be great if I hadn't. Oh well, it doesn't really matter because I rolled a nat 1.
Ah.
Oh no! Hold on. I'm pulling up my. I can't find my dice, so I'm gonna use the digital ones.
See if by chance Flint also gets a nat 1. That would be extremely funny.
That would be
That would-
so funny.
Be the funniest shit to happen.
Hold on. It's rolling. No, I got an 11. I got a 9 plus 2.
But 11 is technically 2 1s side by side with each other. And when we look at my insight modifier, I think we
One 1 and 1 is 2, which is
1 and 1
and 1.
But
Yeah.
When we look at my insight modifier, let me bring up my document to see if I can find my insight modifier.
Here, I'll.
This is the
don't care,
dumbest joke.
No, and I know that's fine. I'll play this. I'll keep playing it out. Like I genuinely don't care. But he's like, yeah, it was with them when I got my books. He like kind of like go like points to like the books that are on his bed.
Can I perceive the books on the bed?
Yeah.
Are they just books on common? Or are they?
They're like children's books.
Yeah, they're like children's books. It's like
Oh my!
it's like
Good night,
Like-
Moon.
yeah, it's like there's children's. There's one, isn't there? It was like a children's book, but like in Sylvan and in Common.
Yeah,
So you
there's
can
like
compare
the same
two.
book.
And then there's like actual like workbook trying to teach kid how to
Yeah.
read.
And then there's also just like an open, or not an open, but there's also just like a normal like notebook next to them, like journal type thing. It's just
Oh,
it's
boy.
just Flint's. Like you've seen him writing it before, so it's just his. It's his weird leather bound, gross, dirty looking journal.
So, brainstorming thought activation. Poppy says that aloud as she rubs her
He's
temples.
like, very good. Yeah.
Brainstorming thought activation. She's going to. So it would be illogical for Arly to be messing with time. It
Mhm.
would now B's a little too much of a wuss to be messing with time. Respectfully.
We need to work on your phrasing.
Respectfully, you're a witness.
Respectfully, you're a wuss. B's magic comes from politeness, not gods.
Oh yeah,
B's
B's
magic comes
an
from manners.
yeah. B is an absolute delight. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have worded that so hard.
No, I meant more of.
Um,
I meant more of. That's where their like bard abilities,
Yeah.
bard college manners.
It doesn't.
Bard college customer service.
Couldn't have been. Couldn't have been Rat, because Rat wasn't around. I don't
Where was
think.
Rat? I don't know.
Wait,
Rat's
wasn't that a
pretty
thing?
sneaky. Flint doesn't know that.
Yeah, Rat wasn't around.
No,
Rat
she's
wasn't
kinda-
around.
It's not around.
Yeah.
She's pretty
Sorry, I
sneaky.
accidentally deafened instead of unmuted.
Oh.
L.
and
That's
and
yeah.
Deal already has everything. Already has the world on a plate, so she wouldn't want time powers.
You said Flint like makes like a what face?
Well, I mean, she's a pirate ship captain, and she's like one of the most beautiful creatures on planet Earth.
How many people on our crew?
How many people do we have in our crew?
No, never mind. Don't worry about it.
There's
Go on.
me, there's
No, go on. Don't go on. Yep.
she
Flint
starts
is making a mental tally of all of the people in love with Deal on the crew, or at least possibly crushing on her. He's like, okay, noted. Anyway, go on.
So
So
yeah, that. I mean, That leaves me and Moth.
Moss isn't here.
Yeah, I was just kind of joking.
Ah, yes, your arch nemesis. Sorry, forgot.
Yeah, that just kind of leaves me and, well, I mean, sort of you.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to say me? Are you trying to say you or Mooncake?
You.
You? Are you insinuating something?
Is that what you were trying to lead me to? Was this like, were you trying to teach me something?
I was just, pointing out the deductive reasoning kind of thing. Wasn't trying to insinuate anything or lead you to anything. Just
okay. It's either this or I start threatening Imogen.
okay. I don't really know what you mean by this.
Was it you?
Was it me? What?
Was it you who was asking about the time curse?
Yes.
Once again, shocked Pikachu face. Why?
That's all you got. That's all I got for you. It's been great. It's been nice having this little conversation with you, Poppy.
What?
We all have things.
Hold on. Law of equivalent exchange.
he's like starting to like stand up. He's like, and it's been real.
Wait.
Hey, wait, how on?
Law of equivalent exchange here. I told you, I kind of, bared a bit of my soul.
You did.
So what?
And I'm so happy that you trust me with that.
Yeah, but you can't.
A lot to me.
You can't play with my feelings like that.
I told you about my daughter and my wife, so I think that's pretty equivalent exchange.
But wait.
Yeah.
But if you're messing with the time,
I did not say that. I said I asked about it. That's it.
And you asked about it, and asking about it was enough to get Arly to scream at me. Are you sure that what you're doing is a good idea?
I'm not doing anything. Genuinely, I'm not.
You are. What do you mean?
I'm not doing anything. But, Poppy, I just received magic powers from Liv. That's it. I've never had them before. I'm not doing anything. I'm not messing with anything.
So then why were you asking about the time thing?
I have reasons. But it's
I won't
not
force you.
No,
But
there's, and this is not a challenge. I'm pretty resilient, but the point is, I promise.
Okay.
I'm not messing with anything. I've literally been. It's not the point. The point is, I asked due to a curious thing that has happened in the past that I've witnessed, I guess, is an okay way to put it. And it was just, we were in the realm of a time deity, and that's just kind of got me thinking. And I'm not messing with anything. I don't talk to gods, aside from the one that yells at me in my head sometimes.
Flint, you got
But he's like, that's a new development for me. but nothing nefarious, nothing I'm doing. Promise. And he kind of
Why
like,
is everyone so secretive?
he puts his pinky out, like as a pinky promise. He goes, speaking of funny Fae rules, this is one my daughter taught me.
The pinky promise.
The pinky promise. I
agree to the pinky promise.
Okay, he goes, I am not messing with this.
And by this, you mean time.
Yeah.
Power of the pinky. You know about the power of the pinky promise.
I do, I know.
About what happens when it is broken.
And he like looks at it, I assume that they're still like, and he's like, what is your rule actually on this? Do you just get to take my pinky, or?
I don't remember.
Well, that was what I was told, so.
Yeah, I get your pinky.
Alright, perfect. I am not doing anything like that. There's no... I get that that's probably rich coming from a now warlock, but that's neither here nor there. The only magic or god that I have, purposely meddled with is, one that was basically became part of my family in a way. It's my friend. So, that I didn't even know was a deity until much later.
I like to think that it's not even like laughing, it's literally just like hee hee.
Hee hee.
A giggle on the wind.
Yeah. It was a
Just
curiosity.
gonna be the name of a book that I'm gonna write.
Giggle on the wind. It was a curiosity. It is something that I don't want to talk about because it's very personal, but I'm not messing with any evil time lords or time gods.
Papillon the Time King.
I'm not messing with Papillon the Time King.
Good.
But
Mm.
I was gonna say maybe don't bring it up to Arly, but you know what?
Oh, yeah, sure. I won't do that.
Honestly,
you gotta
for
work
my
on
own head.
you gotta work on your That just there freaked me out.
Yeah, sorry. I know you've been going through a lot today.
Don't mess with Papillon the Time King. But
but I mean, I also have time answers, needed questions, and needed to be answered.
What?
Flint, like, he says this and he like makes a face, like his hand is out and he's like looking, he's like confused, he's like, hold on.
What, like you're reaching out to something?
Yeah,
or
like
someone?
okay, so the manner I just did was like kind of like the Italian hand, but like with like that, like that was wrong, like face like on, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I thought you were just like reaching out to like a phantom being in front of you, like
no, much more like
Papillon? Is that you?
From the great beyond? No, Flint like
Papillon?
says that and he goes, hold on, that didn't come out the right way in common. He like thinks about it. What are the words? I have time questions that still need to be answered. There we go.
Okay.
But not nefarious.
And no Time King.
No Time King. Wait, like,
Good.
what do you mean by no Time King though?
Well, that was what we agreed on. No messing with Papillon the Time King.
No messing with him. Yeah.
Are you gonna find some loophole around this?
Probably. Messing is the wrong word. I'm not gonna mess with anyone, but I did raise a fae. So, and he kind of like stands up.
This day has just been a fucking whirlwind.
Poor Poppy.
for Poppy.
Poor Poppy. Poor Poppy. He goes, I have questions that I need answered. That's it.
Okay.
That's all. And now that you've talked to everyone about possibly knowing what a time curse is, I would appreciate if you just kept it to yourself, that you figured out who asked about it. That would really be great for me. I understand you might forget, but if you don't, just try to keep that one.
Okay.
I'd really appreciate it. Don't love answering all the questions about that specific thing. So. Yeah.
All right.
And he kind of like pauses for a minute, and he's like, I'm going to try and get back to my stupid children's book now.
Children's book.
Children's book now. That
Children's
was me
book.
fucking that up. Children's book. And he kind of like hops off the. I just pictured that Poppy was on like a different bed, so he kind of just like hops off of it. Probably like dusts some of the dry dirt that's like on his arm or his cloak or something. As he notices it, he's like, ugh. And then just like goes over to his own bed. Probably does like take off his cloak and like. I almost said shoe. Oh, he is wearing shoes now. He takes off his shoes. He hates them. He wiggles his toes a little bit. And gets back to trying to read.
This Machiavellian. So much secrecy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so with Flint back to that knowledge grind.
I mean,
Where-
does Poppy know how to read Common? If she wants to help him, she can. But if you have something else in mind, you can also do that.
He has
Let's skip-
school.
He has school.
It's
Has
not funny.
school.
I got school.
Can we let's send Flint to the schoolhouse
Oh no.
Oh,
No, he'll break
tomorrow
things.
morning?
it's not
Rise
funny.
and shine, Flint.
I got school.
You've
It's
got
not
skill.
funny.
Time for skill.
Got school. It's not
That
funny.
might be
Got
funny,
school.
actually.
You've
It's not
got
funny.
school. Get up, Flint. You've got school. Oh.
I think we should send Flint to school.
We should send Flint
Could
to
be,
school.
could be kind of funny.
Flint, I've had an idea. I need you to get up.
Flint.
It's
Hey,
5
Pose,
a.m.
your
Flint, you need to
daughter's
get up.
in
I have an
school.
idea.
Flint, please.
Flint, wake up. I have an idea.
Flint, it's time for training. Quickly, come on. We gotta. It's mandatory.
You
Bring
have,
Flint
you have
to
activated
school.
his fight or flight. Flint, it's time for training. The sun isn't up. You have activated his fight or flight.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
Oh no. Mans does not know what flight means.
Oh god.
Right, let's go.
Rest in pieces.
Flint, you've got school. Ah! I just broke my nose!
The fucking table.
So
Oh no.
Looks like I'm going for a swim.
You know what it would be? It'd be, oh, Flint, you broke my nose, and it'd be, hee hee hee. And Flint's-
But that's kind of
Good
funny.
one.
Do it again.
It's my funny. Good one.
Oh, that was really funny. Can you like do it again?
Yeah, I suppose Poppy could try and help. She doesn't know. I mean, she knows how to speak common. She doesn't really know how to write a whole lot of it.
Oh my god, she's learning with him.
So yeah, she could try her best.
She tries her best, and then he realizes she also cannot read or write common, and he's like, "Do you wanna learn with me?"
So, yeah.
Okay. Like, hats down next to him.
Yeah, there was like a solid moment where she was looking like proudly at this thing, like she's about to drop some truth. And then it's just kind of this continuing moment of like build up that has no payoff, where she's just staring at this book about to say this means this, and that means that. But it just never arrives, and she's just staring at this book before you have to ask, can you read?
Can you?
All I think about is that one Vine where they're like, I'm handing out pamphlets for people who don't know how to read. So, and then they go look at it. And they're like, oh, fuck. And they're like, well, I don't know how to read. Oh, I don't know how to read.
I don't know how to... Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
100%. 100%.
Wow. Ooh.
Oh?
Oh?
I thought that was just a really crunchy chip for a second.
I know that you were moving your dice, but it sounded like you were eating them.
Yeah, I thought it was a really crunchy chip. Just
fucking eating your dice. Okay. That's
anyway.
a TikTok box. What? TikTok.
TikTok. They're
Love
called
those
TikToks now.
Those
They're called
TikTok
TikToks now to appeal to the kids. They're yellow and they have minions printed on them, like before.
I can't.
Oh.
You've unlocked a horrible memory that I tried to lock away.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You good?
Minions, TikToks.
Minions.
Minkins.
Minions.
Mingets. That's when you melt them down and turn them into a bar.
Stop! Shut your mouth! Shut up.
Shut.
NJ's roommate soup embarrassment.
No.
It was quite a display.
I like the I shall not help.
I shall not help.
He has built his own jar of. He has built his own
Built his own
Emotional jar. Somebody built his own emotional jar.
I have been in such soup hubris predicaments before.
If he has built his own jar, that actually might have helped him not spill soup all over his face.
I tell you,
Oh,
because every drop of soup on the table, you know, you just think in your head that's one less drop that I could eat.
For the audio listeners, which is all of you, MJ's roommate filled a bowl way too much with chicken noodle soup, tightrope walked all the way to the table, and then fucking kicked the table by accident, thus spilling the chicken soupiness all over the place, and built a jar.
And built a jar.
Built a jar. Emotional jar.
Emotionally
An
built a
emotional
jar.
jar to hold it in the pain of spilling the soup.
It needed it seriously needed like a Philip Glass song playing to it.
I gotta wonder if the act of kicking the table physically or just only mentally.
Let me tell you,
Double whammy
a good portion of soup or drink spillage in my life has been from me just accidentally jump scaring myself.
Yeah, you know,
part of it really is mental.
you know when you like, you know when you like, you put something in a spot and you're like, I'm putting it here because I know that there's a probability of this spilling, so you move it to a different spot and then it spills in the new spot. Immediately.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, it happens too much.
I believe that's fate.
I would actually have a lot of times. It happens so many times.
I'm
Oh,
sorry
man.
to hear that. Anyways.
I've balanced
F,
things and made it all
anyways.
the way to where I need to go, only to drop it when I get there.
Yeah.
That's
That
what it is.
sucks.
You draw my croissant.
A croissant.
Anyways.
Anyways,
Anyways.
hey, where's Deal? I want to talk to her.
I'm being sexy.
No, her premature grace.
Uh,
Oh, she you went for a while with Mooncake. You guys walk her around. Deal probably she would like pat Poppy on the back a little bit. There. And then was like, I feel like I should make sure Arly doesn't actually like go jump in a frozen lake right now.
I'm going ice swimming. I'm going swimming.
Stupid
She's not
fuck.
stopping me. She
Fucking
cannot
hate you.
stop me. She cannot stop me.
Okay, whatever. Get hypothermia.
Get
So you,
frostbite.
so you
It's good for your
you
circulation.
shut up. You cut her Deal off while she's like, where the fuck did she go? It's very easy to get rid of Mooncake, if you don't want her there ever.
I mean, I probably just level with Mooncake, just like, I think I go find Deal. There's something I want to talk with her about that I.
Dude, you don't even have to like get that far. You just look at her and say,
Yeah.
and she's like, bye.
Yeah. Okay. Just go find Deal.
It's like you stop walking, she like half stops, and then you like go to talk, and she's like, yep, and just keeps going.
Just kind of a nod gesture and then turn the other way to fucking go back. So eventually I find Deal, just like, Deal, hey.
And she's just fucking standing around looking like an idiot.
Yeah, there's no good time to talk about this. You know that weird dream that I told you about that I had in the forest? The weird one with the big old something or other there fucking menacing me.
Yeah, and she's like, her eyebrows like slowly like confused, still confused, but her eyebrows like start to like raise up, like, yeah.
They were there again last night. They were. It wasn't the same dream at all, but they appeared, and I tried to talk to them, and they just kind of looked at me, and I don't think this is how nightmares work. I really feel like there's something else about this that's just not right, and I don't really know who else to talk to, and I figure maybe I need help. I need someone to look in my brain or something.
Ooh. Go back. Why do you think it's different?
I mean, I've had nightmares before. I've had plenty of nightmares, especially recently, but it doesn't feel the same at all. It doesn't, how, usually stuff feels like it's built out of other things, right? Like, your brain doesn't, when it makes up something, it sort of like builds stuff out of it. If my brain's like, okay, you're in a school for this one, it's built up out of like schools I've been to, or like my house, but it's a little bit weird, or Like, I've even had a couple of the ship, but this,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like my brain made that. It doesn't feel like that's made of anything my brain has seen. It doesn't, none of it feels like it's from my brain. It more feels like it is placed there. I don't know. At least maybe if we can find someone who knows more about this stuff, they could at least take a look at me and maybe say, "Oh no, it's actually nothing," and then I can stop worrying about it. I don't know.
And it was like the same thing. Was it in like the same place? Or
DM, was it in the same place?
duh. The first one that you had in the woods, it
Yeah, the first one was in front of the
yeah,
maelstrom.
and this one happened in Firnmel.
Okay. No. Not at all. First one was in front of the storm. This one was like, it was like I was just walking down the street and it was there.
Did do anything?
It just fucking, it just, I don't know. I guess it looked like it was going to ask me something, but instead I sort of tried to ask it what its whole deal was, and he just sort of smirked at me, and oh. Other question, because I also forgot if this was established. Did that also unlock the? Does B now remember that this is not the second time this has happened? Or I don't think it would do anything mechanically either way.
Yeah, I
for
don't
flavor.
remember.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, no, yeah. You know there were others, but this is like, you're like, oh, now I remember. Because you remember,
Yeah.
it's probably more so that like you can draw the connection, because you're like, oh, I woke up feeling like this, and I know it was because of this, and I've woken up feeling like this before.
Okay, yeah, cool, okay. Yes. It's like, okay, and she's like, just kind of like a little bit shaking now, just like, and I every time it happens, and I think it's happened more than just in the forest, and now I it feels like I'm being watched like the whole fucking day. It's tiring and bad and really just fucked up. And I don't know. And I mean, I really don't know who else I could talk to about this, because I'm not sure really if anyone else would know anything about dreams in any kind of fashion.
I'm not a dream person.
Yeah.
I don't do like dream magic. I mean,
yeah, no, but you know, you tend to know people.
Only person that I can think of that I knew that was like dream magic. She's doing like little like wiggly fingers. Liv was like Circle of Dreams druid.
Fucking. Okay.
I mean, if you like, you could find somebody else that does dream magic stuff.
I mean, yeah, if you're willing to help, that'd be nice.
I mean, we could She's like thinking. She probably has like a brief moment where she like glances over at the church and then it's like, no. Maybe we could call in a favor with Rye or something, or
Yeah.
maybe we could catch Free and Tameg back in town still.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess it would be plan. I mean, Rice. I guess easier to reach right now. I still have the stone somewhere. Pulls out the other stone and she's like, no.
You pause.
Mhm.
Pause.
Yeah.
What other stone?
The fucking opal.
You pull out the
napkin.
opal in the napkin.
It's just in my fucking pocket.
You
for
pull
the
out
sake of
the opal that is in the napkin. For the sake of continuity, we will say that you put it in your coat pocket.
Yeah.
Once you wrapped it up, and it has stayed in your coat pocket.
Yeah.
You pull out the opal that is wrapped in this napkin. When it was wrapped in the napkin, it was, it was a pretty little napkin. It was cute. It had a little embroidery on it and everything. It smelled nice. It is blackened. It smells like sulfur. It's ugly.
So just kind of like pulls it out, sort of like pauses, looks at that, like hard couple blinks. Not that stone.
Deal's staring at it. She's like, why do you have a gross napkin?
It's there. Sort of like scratch at the head a minute, just like one thing at a time, and
okay.
and I like carefully take the napkin and stone just like out of my hand and like think for a second and like place it on the ground gently next to me. Look further and find fucking Rye's little sending stone.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like dial. Little sort of shifty eye at the napkin on the ground.
Yeah, you're like, tap, 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 tap.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up your rock.
Boop, beep, beep, boop.
But she just like holding up the sending stone and just start making phone ringing noises into it. Bring, bring.
Hello?
And it takes a minute. And then like last time that you tried to use it, Jeannie instead, her little voice answers back. She's like, hello? Just kind of like far away. It's like, hey.
Hi, Jeannie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. What's up?
I need you to take a message down for your dad. Sort of a bit of a research request, I guess.
Yeah. Sure thing. Oh, 1 second. You're like, just like knock something over. She's like, here, little shit. She's like, okay, got a pen. Okay.
How do I phrase this? I need to find a specialist on dream magic, to see if I could consult them about certain dreams I've been having, and or certain figures that might be in those dreams. Dream specialist is the main point there.
You're scratch, writing it down. Okay. Okay.
Um. Just sort of like look at Deal, just like, I think that's it. Do you need anything?
Have you tried like a
Hmm?
like a you're shuffling around again. Like a what's it called? They're like the little books, like dream symbolism books.
I,
Or is it like more than that?
it's a little more than that, yeah.
She says more than that again. You hear her write it down.
Yeah. More than usual dream strangeness. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Hope the shop and everything's going well. Yeah, alright, thanks. Bye.
Alright, bye.
I'm just gonna put that back in my pocket. just sort of like nod for a second, then look back down at the napkin, just sort of like back up and deal to like point at the napkin, just like, that there's a really weird opal that I got in the Feywild that's in that napkin, and that napkin is supposed to do some kind of nullifying thing on it. If I hold it with my bare hands, I turn to stone. I started to turn to stone.
Blink.
So it was in that napkin to sort of nullify it. I guess that's the napkin doing its job, or that might be the napkin starting to not do its job anymore, in which case we should also look into methods of containing items of certain magical ability.
She just blinks. Has a rock that was turning you into a rock.
It was an opal that I found at the root of a strange tree in the woods near the Feywild. So, yeah, it was
And you took
right
it?
before. Well, yeah, it was kind of. I mean, I was at a bit of a. I didn't know it was going to turn me to stone when I took it. It didn't start turning me to stone until we fought the Deirdre. So we fought the
Oh yeah, and the god
yeah.
that you guys told to die.
Yeah.
Have you tried holding it again?
No, because what if it turns me to stone again?
Well, how'd you stop it last time?
How did we stop it last time?
Poppy.
Oh, yeah, well, Poppy just kind of scrubbed it off of me, I guess.
She did, shit, what was he called? One of them
Something.
anti-curse spells.
One of them anti-curse spells. Yeah, Poppy has some sort of nullifying curse nullifier on her. Dispel something or other.
If it
I
turns
don't-
you to stone again, you could just do that again.
Okay.
I could
Right.
hold it.
If you
She's curious. She's also
we
stupid.
should probably get Poppy here first. I don't want to have to run across town trying to find her, screaming our captain's turning to stone and stuff like that. And I'll.
I mean, didn't it like take time?
It took. It It took like I guess like a couple. It took like a good minute for it to sort of like get my arms, and it was kind of starting to stiffen up the rest of me, and uh, uh, really this we should this should be done under a little more supervision, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Points. Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to pick this up real careful now. Just kind of leans down, picks it up in the napkin, just sort of like keeps it in my hand, just like, should we find Poppy now and try this? Because really, I've got until Rye answers back, I really got nothing else to do.
Shrugs. I mean,
Oh yeah.
how long has it been? Like, and she kind of like points at it, like that.
Well, I mean, well, there's a bit of a weird time thing there because again, this was in the forest, so there's like some. It was either in my possession for like a couple days before I got out and got to you guys, or it's been on me for like at least a couple weeks. Yeah. I don't know. I really would like less mystery surrounding me.
She's staring at. When did on the and she like puts like her hands out like she's measuring something. When on the like time scale, like when did that happen? Gestures at the rock and dreams stuff.
Well, the dream stuff was earlier. Liv was still there. The rock was way after. It was like not too far before we kind of got her back, sort of. Like there's the dream. There's like us going full out into the Feywild that first time, and right before that, Liv gets zapped, and then there's after that. We get Poppy. I get the stone. Like the same day-ish, we fight Deirdre, and it tries to turn me to stone, but it's fine. And then there's like a little bit of time after that, and then our second zip into the Feywild, and then we're out. I think. Yeah. I mean, all of it's fuzzy by now, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the dream was before, was like a good amount of time before the stone. So I don't know if these are connected.
Shrugs again.
Yeah.
Tried.
Yeah. I don't know. It's better than before, and at least one other person knows what is going on with me. It's good to have someone. It's good to have someone who's willing to lend an ear about it. I don't know. I'm not used to any of this.
Yeah.
It's all been much smaller problems before.
Well, we can try finagling this. What do you say, opal?
Yeah,
Opal.
sort of an opal.
See what happens with that, and wait for your phone call and.
Yeah.
Okay. Make the big problems into smaller problems, one thing at a time.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Cool.
She kind of like grabs you by the shoulders, turns you around. She's like, "Okay, let's go find Poppy."
Okay.
Push you forward.
We freaking go. Arly freezes to death in a lake.
No, I don't. Ice swimming can be very good for you.
I swimming in the middle of winter, in the middle of the outside.
This is what if people do this. People do this.
Yes.
Or you're gonna get out of the water and you'll be a cherry tomato.
You know, for real, people do. I mean, that I won't. That's like just me in real life. You ever take an ice bath? Oh, I'd be so red. I feel so good though.
I'm gonna be honest, Chief. I've never taken an ice bath.
I don't know. Speaking as someone with asthma that lives in a very cold environment, not fun.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I've never taken a bath.
That's so sad.
We know, puppy. We know, puppy.
No, Puppy has bathed before.
We know, puppy.
Puppy's so bath-sized, though.
Headcanon. Headcanon.
Headcanon.
Headcanon. Puppy has never bathed.
Puppy,
She
could take a
just
bath
sits
in our
in
soup.
like a water-filled leaf.
Awesome.
You told me you're trapped in a jar and they didn't put water in there?
Good point.
Yeah.
Ew, stinky jar.
Just pours water and soap in there and then just shakes it.
Oh no!
Nice.
Glass jar of emotion.
Jars.
There's a very specific way you can twist a bottle that makes a little little whirlpool.
Oh my god.
Bye.
My god.
Incredible.
God, I love the 9, 3, 12 o'clock.
It's like the fucking pickle jar with the spoons in it from Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
Oh no!
My friends need to be punished.
Be punished.
Oh God! Poor Poppy.
Rip Poppy.
She has
Poppy's
jar
been through it.
trauma.
Not only that, but box trauma, right? 'Cause
She got stuck in the freezer. She got stuck in the cooler.
Doesn't she put the spoons in the jar when the CPS guy is over too?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she fucking does.
Wow. Oh, Lilo.
Oh,
I
Lilo.
love her. I love her so much.
Funny girl. God. Well, looks like I'm going for a swim.
Oh,
Oh, Mario. Oh, evil Mario.
Oh.
Mario just smell like the ice bath.
Oh, Mario.
Oh, damn. Jesus. Whoa. Oh.
Open spaghetti pile of information.
You know that's a sex ed video.
Hello, Mario.
What?
Yeah. That audio is from a sex ed video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Hello, Mario. Yeah. So I'm not lying.
No, I mean, yeah, I figured you weren't.
Well, I'm going for a swim. I told maybe Flint. I don't know.
Did you see me as I was coming
Yeah,
back?
I was thinking like you were walking back and I was walking out.
Yeah, yeah. And
I'm
I was
going
like,
for a
hey,
swim.
okay. All right.
Sure.
Sure.
And now I go for a dip. Tumbling cake too. Whoever I walk by.
Whoever's there.
Whoever I pass.
Going to sit in a cold lake.
Okay, enjoy yourself. Bye.
Alright, whatever, bye. Mooncake says, I'm not gonna
That
help you.
sounded like that outcry was great as
Oh, I didn't know
It
Evil
immediately
Mario turned
cut.
purple.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Even
he
more
turns into
so.
Waluigi.
Oh.
When he gets
I thought
mad,
that
he
was
turns
Luigi-
into
I thought-
Waluigi.
Don't you
I
mean
thought that
Mario?
was I thought that was Luigi that turned
And
into
that's how
Waluigi.
they get you. That's how they
Oh.
fucking get you.
What?
Oh,
What?
the anti-Mario is Waluigi, and the anti-Luigi
Yeah,
is Wario.
The fucking
s-
twist. The
Oh
twist.
shit! Oh, the twist!
What?
That's how they get you.
Oh, the twist is wild!
Yo.
Yo?
Fuck, man.
The Twisticus.
The twisticus.
Bro, they...
I don't know.
Please don't. The Twisticus.
Ew.
The fucking
Oh, there's
worst.
twins.
The fucking worst horror movie ever from the 80s.
It's
I didn't even know what you were talking about. Sometimes I just parrot people, okay?
The Twisticus. The monster is just Gumby.
I was gonna say, what the fuck
Oh
is it, but I didn't want to
my
derail it. Now.
God. Derailed more.
One some type of a horror movie plot be made.
Oh, I just made it up.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
The Twisticus.
The twisticus.
Twister.
Yeah, I do see Gumby being it, though. You know?
Hi!
No, absolutely not.
Is that how Gumby said?
I have no
I
fucking
have
clue how
no idea.
Gumby talks, but I cannot.
Hello, it's me,
He
Gumby.
talks like normal
I-
SpongeBob.
Shut up.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are ya? I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh god.
No.
I hate it here, actually.
Incredible.
Hate normal SpongeBob.
I hate SpongeBob, actually.
I hate SpongeBob.
I
Hi,
hate
how are
SpongeBob,
ya?
actually.
Wow,
Fun
sounds
fact-
like a
fun
bunch
fact
of
about me.
Squidwards in here, huh?
Listen.
Anyway, I better get going.
Lovely weather we're having.
Hi.
Anyways,
Oh, he just sounds like a very small man.
He d- He's just a little guy.
I can't
He's
believe
just a
I
guy.
forgot how Gumby looked for a second.
He's just a little guy.
I think of like nowadays Gumby when you look him up, what he looks like. I now like, oh, why is he a cowboy?
Oh, you know. Cowboy Gumby.
Wow.
He just sounds like a very small man.
Incredible.
Well, in-game time, is it?
What time?
Not to be confused with out of game time, which I can in
Yes.
fact check.
I hope.
Yep.
One
1
p.m.
And I ate lunch with the deal, so I've
Oh,
had
you
my
did.
lunch.
Yeah, you're right. You guys had soup.
We had soup.
I forgot about it.
We did some soup sipping.
You did some soup sipping. I forgot you had lunch.
It was very important to me, so I did not forget.
Good.
Extraordinarily important. It's actually the most important thing.
Amazing. Yeah. So I did. Yeah. Then. Yeah. Maybe 1:30.
Oh, getting crazy.
Getting a little
Damn.
crazy. 1:30.
Craziness. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Well, at 1:45, I finished my swim,
Oh my god.
and I go home.
Awesome.
A walking popsicle.
Just my cloak. Sit in front of the fire.
Just a big walking otter pop. With legs.
Mm-hmm.
Otter pop.
Opera pop.
Everyone says otter pop, but I don't know what that is.
It's a popsicle.
It's the red, white, and blue popsicle.
Oh!
is that what that is?
Actually, wait. That might
What?
be
Otter
original.
Pop's for ice pop.
Why is it
No, that's
called an otter
Rocket pop. That's a rocket pop. Red, white, and blue is a rocket pop. Otter
Just
pop
like
I always thought it was
are
called a
push
bomb
pops.
pop.
No, that's. I said that, and I realized that is just
Otter
what we
Pop
call them.
is
Otter
just
pop
an
is
ice
a real
pop.
thing.
Yeah, it's just an icicle.
Yeah. But we also called them the red, white, and blue ones Otter Pops for some
Wait
reason.
for
We're weird
ice.
here. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're strange.
Why?
I don't know. Strange.
Why?
We always called them the
Strange.
bomb pop. The red, white,
They
blue.
Yeah.
probably are called bomb pops, and I'm probably just dumb. And as a child, decided they were the same thing.
Well,
They're
I know.
American.
I've realized there's
We've
some
been-
weird
we've
stuff
been-
going on here on
Yeah.
Cape Cod that
we-
just
No,
does not
it-
happen in other
I
places.
don't
in
even
the
think
world.
it's a
And for
regional.
Americans,
No, I
Second
don't
Amendment
think it's a
pop.
regional thing. I think it's just a me being a silly child thing. To be honest,
Sure,
completely
yeah.
honest, I think it's just a me thing that I call both of them Otter Pops instead of.
I want Otter Pop.
What other? Let me look at my to-do list. Do I have a to-do list? No, I don't. Shit. Oh, I know what I had to do. I had something to do. I do have a to-do list. It's just in my brain.
Oh,
I keep a to-do list. I need to go. I need to finish my Trolls World Tour. And
Yeah?
yeah, and I need to talk to Darla at the store. I need to go to the store.
You go to the store.
You go to the
Oh
store.
my god, you go to the store.
Go to the store.
Store time.
For time. I'll bring someone with me if anybody wants to come with me. At like
I'll go with you
2:30 after I
simply
hop
to
out.
make it incredibly impossible for anyone to find me. Nah, I'm kidding. I'll stay at home.
No, no,
No,
no.
no, no.
No, you're welcome to come.
It's funnier.
You said,
do.
"Hey, I'm gonna go bond with Arly since we just had a little thing."
Yeah, well
I
now
come in-
actually I'm a little nervous.
At like 2:30, I open the annex store and I'm like, going shopping.
Flint looks up. He is. Oh, you already saw him. He's gross. He's very frustrated.
It just looks
He's-
down like at the from the bottom of her eyes. Ew.
He's been growling at the books.
Hey,
Ew again. Fucking weird. Right.
I hate them.
I have an idea for this, you know.
What?
You want to learn faster?
Yes. He like
Okay.
squints at you.
But genuine. This is a genuine idea. I'm not making fun of you.
Mm-hmm.
But tomorrow morning, at like 8, I can come wake you up if you're not already up, and you can learn a bit of common.
What does the time have to do with it? Is
It's-
8 a.m. like a better time to
It's
learn common?
yeah. It's before first bell.
Confrontational.
It's first what?
It's
It just-
before the first bell.
What does bells have to do with learning common? He's like staring at you very confused.
You're just
How do you feel about finding out tomorrow morning? Because I feel like if I tell you now, you're gonna say no. I don't know. It could be fun for you.
I mean, like, sure, but
Great.
I don't really know if I believe that it's gonna. Why would I say? Wait, why would I say no? Wait, why would I say no?
Don't know. You're a bit strange.
All right, fair, but I feel like more to it than that. I mean, I'll do it because what else am I gonna do?
Great. Well,
Oh,
you'll be learning common with a bunch of other people. It's always great to learn in a group setting because then you can converse and talk and.
He's
yeah.
like looking at you, and he like looks at you, Poppy, like really confused. Like, what is she talking about?
She's smiling, like. Mm-hmm. It'll be great. It's really good for you. Somebody in my group chat just asked if anybody wanted a sandwich because she accidentally ordered 2 and is too full to eat the second one. Wow.
Awesome.
Amazing.
I'll take that sandwich.
accidentally, or
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I'll ask for it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Sure,
yeah.
ambiguous person that lives on my floor that I've never met before. Anyways. Yeah, no. I think it'd be really good for you, and you would be able to learn a lot really fast. Hmm?
Feels fake, but like, okay.
Cool. Alright, 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'll be here at like 7:50 so that you have 10 minutes to kind of get yourself situated, and then we'll go.
Okay, where are we going though?
We're not far.
That's so vague.
Very close. But it's okay.
So
It'll be great.
vague.
It'll be-
Okay.
It'll be great.
Okay.
Cool. Anyways, I'm going shopping. I need some new clothes. I've been wearing the same clothes for a really long time, and looks at her clothes. It's time for an upgrade.
Poppy kind of absent-mindedly says, "Yeah, I could use some new clothes." And then immediately is like,
Just make you. Never mind. Sure. Okay. Anybody else?
Flint like looks at his clothes. He's like, I think I'm alright.
Cool. Is Mooncake in there? No. Yes? No. Damn it. Let's point to the back. Mooncake? She is not here.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
She's not there. Her bag is just on her bed, and her bed has big lump in it.
She definitely pointed because she saw the lump and was like, no reply. She's like, that's not her, is it?
Flint shaking his head.
Dang it. Okay. Shit. Oh well. That alright? Cool. Okay, let's go. Turn around. I'll walk out. The back of my hair is still wet. Just a little bit.
Flint looks at Poppy and gives her a little thumbs up.
I've already walked it.
It's fine. Just go. It's fine.
I follow her out.
And I'm gonna walk to Arla's shop. There's a lot of noises happening outside of my headphones, and it's making my brain combust and short circuit all at the same time. Yay. Yeah, I'm going to the whip stitch. Yep.
Wee! Yippee!
Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello.
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 Hey, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Bless you.
Whoa. Is it a bark?
Yeah, I got attacked by a flying canine.
Amazing.
Yeah, you
Gotcha.
should have seen. I did it like a super cool tornado kick.
Can you, I want it. Can you put it in an emotional glass jar?
God.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
An emotional glass jar.
Please put it in.
How do I put a flying canine in an emotional glass
You know when
jar?
when you put a bee in the freezer and then you tie a
No!
Shut up.
you
Stop
tie
it. Stop. You know when you put Poppy in the freezer and you...
You tie a rope around her.
when you put Poppy in the freezer and she slowly feels the life draining out of her, and with her last will to live, finally
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
gets the attention of the party.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
That was a dark
Jesus.
moment.
It's very
Jesus.
dark.
Jesus Christ.
You just had to roll awful at that time. You really needed to roll just decent.
Such is the way of things.
Such is the way of dice.
No.
That is
way
the
of
way of
dice.
things.
You want to do a funny? Guess what? Nat 20. Does your life depend on it? Nat 1.
No,
Oh my God.
that one.
Of course.
Broke something 1 second.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
A bone?
not the mic though, right? Mm.
Ah, there we go. Fixed it.
Nice.
Yeah, you all can go and do a little bit of fucking shoving. She's busy. She's always fucking busy. There's like, because this is like out of her house. She's got like, there's like shit everywhere. Like, fabric over here and cut it. And oh, don't worry about those scraps right there. That doesn't fucking matter. But he's like, hello, hey, hello. And she like come around the corner like holding like bolts and can't see like cause they're like long rectangles, and so they're like in front of her face because she's holding them like up and down. And she's like, wait a minute, and kind of like comes over, just like gotta go put them down, and kind of just like as she walking shifts them so they're not as like upright and like to the side more so that she can see around them, just like so that she can address you guys. There's this little old lady with like her all gray hair, and she's kind of like, she's like kind of like just like passively annoyed, like the kind of like annoyed, like I'm so fucking busy. I don't want to be like basically like tapping your wrist. When is the workday over? When am I done?
When is it my turn?
When is it my turn? And she's just like, what can I do for you? Blink, blink. And her finger's kind of just like, blank.
Hey.
Goes to finish putting them down.
Oh, there she goes. All right then. Sure, yeah.
And she puts them down on the counter to turn around. She, like brushes off her little work apron that has all her like, she has like bobbins and shit in it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like hands on hips, looks at you.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Darla.
Hello?
How you been?
She's kind of like, you know how you like mouth like kind of like scrunched to the side, like, huh?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Good. You.
Huh? Uh-huh. That's it?
She kind of just holds up a finger. Processing.
She's like kind of like half flinching, like she's waiting to be scolded a lot. Uh-huh.
Points with the finger she was holding up. How long you been back?
1 day. Got in yesterday. I mean, just now.
Slow nod. And she kind of just like slowly smiles and just like comes over to like to greet you more actually, I guess.
Okay.
Just kind of like grabs your hands, squeeze them.
Hi, Darla.
Just like kind of like a squeeze. Ah, is you?
Oh, for real, for real.
For real.
Yeah, it's me. Back. If
Yeah,
only
you're back.
briefly.
I mean, kind of like a yeah. Can I mean, you need something? I take it.
Thanks. Yeah, no,
If you mean briefly back.
I mean, I was here kind of like, I wanted to put an order in to say, you know, hey, I wanted to put an order in. Get some stuff. I don't got much money, but I've got a rich benefactor.
Concerned.
Friend.
Concerned look.
Boss. She doesn't really feel like my boss. She's the captain.
Alright.
Not important.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Well, alright. And she kind of turns around, still holding your hands, starts pulling you in.
Oh.
You were coming with me.
Come here.
Come here. Well, you can tell me what you want, and as we were getting it all sorted, you can tell me what you've been doing. She kind of like pats your hand. Like she's moved over to just holding one of your hands, kind of just like pats the back of it with her other hand.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. Definitely got a lot of that. Sits down.
I mean, I think so. It's been a long... Looks at fake watch a long time.
Yeah, long... Been telling me, yeah.
She has like a calendar on the wall. She like turns, looks at it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no.
It's got like due dates for stuff like scribbled out on it.
I feel like I'm just like sitting at her kitchen table.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging my feet. Yeah. Poppy, sit down. Poppy, get a chair. Stop just standing there. So awkward. Come inside. Poppy?
I'm just had to pop away for 1 second.
Oh no,
Poppy?
Poppy's fucking dead.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Poppy's fucking dead.
You went inside, the door just like shut in her face.
Got squished in the like frame.
No.
No. Oh my god. So I'm sitting at the table like swinging my feet. Yeah. I need kind of new like everything. She kind of like holds up her cloak. It's like it was a different shade of green when I left. I just
also like reaches forward to like pull it up by the hem. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you got some other work done on it, kind of, because you did in Silverkeep.
I did in Silverkeep get it redone. Yeah.
She just like pull it up. You're, like, sitting in the chair. She's like all over your cloak. Yank.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Well, you see, it was you know, my mom made all this, so I've been kind of keeping it, because, you know, makes me feel close to her. But for a long time, it's just like holding up, or like just letting her, like, I feel like she's got like her arm up, like, okay, yeah, sure, just poke and prod at me, I don't care.
Yeah, she has like, she's like pulled, she has like a, her like drafting pad that she like pulled over to the table. She's like already like wrote down like your name on the top of it.
Nice.
She's, like, a whole page. This is your page. She's gonna like write down what you want on it and like be like, okay, what if it was like looked like this?
Yeah. Kind
of deal. But she hasn't like sat yet. She's still like standing next to your chair, looking at your cloak.
So I was kind of keeping it, and then something happened, and it was really messed up for a long time. And the first time I got money, which was like 2 months ago, I got it hemmed up a bit to get some of the burnt edges fixed. Yeah, but I think I want to get away from. How do I like? I don't know how to put this gently, and you're the first person I would have talked to about this. Leans in really close. I think I wanna get rid of the iconography. If you catch my drift.
Oh.
Yeah. Kind of excommunicated, sort of. I kind of excommunicated myself.
Alright. She kind of goes back to looking at it. She is looking at like where it got like hemmed up with the new fabric like stitched on. And like Phelan tried her best when she fixed it, but there's still like some parts where it's a little bit jarred and shit, because like she didn't want to cut too far back on it and basically just be like, here's an entire new cloak.
Yeah,
you
we're
did
having
tell
that
her,
conversation with her.
Yeah, you did tell her like, oh, it isn't like it is important to me, and she's like, ah, try my damnest.
I appreciate her so much.
Yeah, she's kind of like looking at like the seam there and kind of like picks at like the charred stuff a little bit. She's like, all right, well, do you got plans? No, this is when she does like kind of like let go and like sit down in her own chair.
Yeah. I think we could. I want some pants. One. Like some pants. Mum wore pants a lot, and I was gonna raid her closet and bring some stuff to you and to be like, hey, could you like maybe get this to fit me? And I might still.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking. How do we feel about blacks and grays? Eyebrow raise. Oh, bitches.
No, bitches. Means that's she's like writes down pants and she's already writing down like blacks and grays. Kind of like side eyes you. She's like, it's different from green.
There's a lot of things that are different
Mm-hmm.
about me these days. Don't quite like green though. Feel it really compliments me, I think. But also quite like whites, you know?
Mm-hmm. So go more grayscale.
Yeah. I don't need new shoes. I've got good shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe new shirt. Same style. I still want sleeves. Maybe like a, I don't know, cover. Like she's doing like arm movements, like she's putting on a shirt, like maybe like something I can wear over top of it. And like a wrap maybe. A belt. Moving arms. It's like she's like putting on clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, and a like nice gray cloak with maybe like gold end of accent on the inside. Maybe in a spider web shape.
She raises an eyebrow.
She's like you know when you do that thing where you just like kind of like mess with your hands but move them like around like.
Yeah.
Just an idea. An aesthetic, if you will.
Okay. She's like leaned to like one side in the chair, like resting her arm on the table so while she's writing. The other one's still kind of like on hip. All right. Spider webs? Question mark.
Can expand more on that. Maybe in a minute. Maybe in a second. Oh, and maybe a book holster. I've been hearing about them on the television. I've been hearing about them on the TV. And
I saw the infomercial.
I saw an infomercial
Late night ads.
I
about
saw
book
the late night ad.
holsters.
I was up at 2 a.m. and I saw the late night ad for the book holsters.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit looks fancy.
I was trying to watch George Lopez and
And lo and behold, book holster.
book holster.
Like maybe like one I could clip on around my hips that I could wear my books on the outside and I don't have to carry them on my back. I have so many spinal issues. My backpack is so heavy.
I know you give your characters health issues. Did you?
I'm thinking about. I think about all the things I have in my inventory sometimes, and I think about how heavy that would make my bag. And then I think about carrying that bag, and I go, ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh. Hey, I have a proficiency in strength.
That's why.
That's why.
She's like, oh, book hosted. I want your books on the. Are you like a wizard now? Instead, you like.
Oh.
Okay.
Really. I don't really do magic anymore. Sort of.
Okay. Sort of.
Should I start from like the beginning? Oh. I've seen you for a long time, so it's like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. One finger up, push her chair out, kind of stands up, shuffle over to a corner, grab some shit. She comes back with like color pencils that sits back down. She's like, you talk, I will draw this.
Draw this.
You talk, I draw what you want.
And I was kind of hoping that like you could tell me a little bit about my mom and kind of how things were while I was gone. I can ask Tisara, but like Tisara is gonna tell me boring things. I want to hear it from you.
She's kind of setting her shit up.
I can ask my sister, but then I'd have to be asking my sister.
But then I have to be asking her. All right.
Yeah.
Tell me what you've been up to. Tell you what we've been up to. Just gonna fucking pick up pencil, kind of gestures to you.
Right. So, and Poppy would be there. Every now and then I get to something that I'm like talking about, and I look at Poppy like over my shoulder, and then I look at her, I look back. I'll tell you that later. And then I keep going. And I just talk about like a bunch of just random little things. Yeah, there were these people. Oh, you met the people. We don't have to go over who they are. You met them. I forgot about that. They're very neat. They're very cool. Tell her fucking everything. MJ's not here, but she definitely would be like, yeah, and like, I don't know, fucking, I was gonna get married, and I was very much in love. It was really awesome. It was really great. And then it wasn't. But shit fucking happens. Yeah. Probably doesn't expand too much in that area, but definitely mentions it. Poppy would know.
Yeah, she gets it pretty quickly that you're like, I don't want to like talk about all of this shit with not just us.
Yeah.
So she's gonna mental note ask later.
And I very like, there's one point that's just like, this might seem like a totally like out of left field question, and it might not even have an answer that I want to hear to it. It's you might I'm collecting things to Do you have anything of my mom's that I could maybe have? I got her vestments the other day. So
Raise eyebrow. Collecting?
I don't know. I just miss her. So it's just like little things. I can't really bring myself to go through her stuff in the house. Not yet.
Nods. She's kind of scratch on the paper. Like pauses for a second to like slide it over to you to see what you think of it so far.
Oh wow, that's neat.
She's kind of like,
Whoa.
a little, like she has like a little like sketch of cloak and it still is like she wrote down against spider webs question mark with an arrow pointing at it.
Nice. Yeah. It's like you're reading my mind. Good. I'd wear it.
I mean, I'd hope so.
Yeah, you will.
You will. You're the one asking for it.
Regardless of what it looks like, you will wear it.
You are going to wear it.
Dude.
There's no choice.
There's no choice.
Yeah, but Darla, she shows it to you just real quick, and like while you're looking at it, it's like, well, I do know where her time stave is if
What?
Whiplash looking up. What?
What?
Yeah. Your mother's
Tell me
time
she didn't tell me she had a time save. Shaking a finger.
Yes. Well, did. I know where it is. So. Kind of just shrug, kind of like motion to you, like if you want it.
I'm coping with the fact that she had one. She did not tell me that. Sending works across planes, right?
Blinks pulls the notepad back over to go back to work on it.
She's like furrowing her eyebrows, like, yeah. Alright, sure. Get back to that.
Yell at my dead mom?
Call my dead mom and say, hey! What the fuck? I want to know where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, can give you that.
Yeah, that'd be... Oh, wow. I don't have mine anymore. I broke it.
Her turn to look up at you.
I just... Oh, I broke it. Shouldn't be so casual about that.
Broke it.
Yeah. Making like a... into a bunch of little pieces.
Bunch of pieces.
I snapped that sucker.
Nods, goes back down to her paper. She's like drawing like little spider webs inside the cloak, writes down embroidery question mark.
I probably shouldn't tell Marith that. I might tell him that it was broken by someone else.
Let's say somebody in a tavern snapped it on you.
Oh, yeah. I'd have to.
She does like glance up, give you like a little wink at that.
You're so crafty. Quite crafty, yeah. Nothing new then, yeah, nothing new. Maybe I can get him to repurpose it. Now it's her turn to wink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
She's like probably like basically finished like doing like a rough like sketch of what you asked for, and she's kind of like staring at it, and she looks back at you, kind of like eyebrows first. She's like, why the monochrome and the spider webs and the...
She's sitting like elbows on the table, chin on the like palms of her hands with her fingers resting against her face. She's like,
dreary look.
Yeah, feeling a bit emo.
All right.
That's not true.
Having that phase a little late.
Is it ever? Is it ever late? No. Just to Poppy again. Trying something new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something different.
Alright. She turns it back to herself. She looks at it. Does like 2 more lines on it and turns it back to you.
Oh! Make or break.
Eh?
That was a make or break move there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's wild. You pulled it right out of my brain.
Awesome. Good job.
Yeah, you're damn good at it too, yeah.
Hope so.
I hope so.
Fucking hope so.
So, you got like a... What's the word? Estimate? I don't got much money, but I can clean.
When do you... Like, how quickly do you want it?
And... Scratch your head. That's a really good question. I don't know when I'm leaving at this point. We gotta go... I got like, business 2 hours outside of town, but the idea is that I come back in between dealing with the business and going.
Mm-hmm.
Come back, say one more goodbye, then go. Catch my drift.
Alright.
How fast do you think you could do it?
I mean, it could kind of like I guess could do it in a week if you need it. Like, shrugs as like in case you don't know how long it'll take for whatever you're doing.
Yeah, for sure. Week sounds good. I'll do a week, yeah. Appreciate it.
Alright. Leans back in chair, arms crossed.
copies. Confused and then copies.
How about spend the rest of the day organizing the mess I got around? Kind of like nods her head over to where like most of her shit is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like there is like one side of the wall where it's like stuff has just been getting put. She's like, I'm done with this. Toss.
I have one of those.
Yeah. She's like, organize my stops, turns, looks at it. Organize the shit corner.
Uh-huh.
I mean, kind of like lean forward at you. Organize it, not just put it in a different one. And
Got away with that once. I don't know if I can get away with it again.
and five gold. That's it.
Man, hard bargain, I guess, yeah.
And holds up a finger. Probably could cut it down to like half the time, even like 4 days if you did go grab some pence.
Yeah.
Just let them out a little bit.
I can do that. I can definitely do that. Definitely, yeah.
Nods.
Maybe might even grab a shirt. I don't know yet. We'll see what she has.
Just like, oh yeah. Cut it down even more. Mm-hmm.
You got yourself a deal.
Alright.
Speaking of, you should meet my captain.
Captain?
Boss. Wife.
Wife?
What? Wait, no. Wait, pause. Pause. What is a wife? Wait, no, sorry, that's a joke. That was a running joke.
Okay. Okay. She does the old lady hand on chest whew.
Whew.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that was
you
that.
left something out.
No. That was a slip of the tongue. She's round. It's very neat. Same with Mooncake. You should meet Mooncake as well.
All right.
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna go grab those pants, shirt, come back, and then I'll work on the shit corner.
She nods. She already also just pushes herself up and starts to collect all her pencils back into their little case. Kind of just shoo.
Oh yeah. I go, all right. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Walking backwards. Exiting. Running home. Sprinting even. Dashing. I use my dash action.
You cast a long strider.
I cast Long Strider. I get there in 2 steps.
Dashing through the snow?
Oh my god.
Dashing.
Oh my
Running.
god.
Amazing. And I'm gonna
Dashing through the snow, you say?
raid my mom's closet.
It probably has started to little bit snow. It's not sticking, but it's little bit of snowfall.
I'm dashing, running, sprinting even. I see it snowing, I stop. Dead in my tracks.
Cart
Anyways. Aww. Anyways. Back
Aw,
to dashing.
Nice.
Back to dashing, running, sprinting even.
You dash, you run, you sprint. It doesn't take that long. It's not that far.
It's not that. Yeah, it's. In Cast Long Starter, I get there in 2 steps.
Yep. Congrats.
Thank you. Hey, thank you.
Good job at sprinting, running,
Dashing even.
dashing even.
Striding.
Yep. Strutting.
Oh, I'm strutting. Hell yeah.
You've made it.
Now that I've made it, I'm strutting.
Nice.
I'm gonna raid my mom's closet. That's what I'm doing.
You raid your mom's closet.
Lightly. Very politely.
Yeah. You find suitable pants that can be made to fit you. You
Nice,
find,
nice.
wow, a shirt even that could be altered for what you want.
Nice.
And dare I say, there's like an old belt, you stare at it, you're like, maybe this could be made into a book holster.
Oh, yes!
You rattle your little brain cell and go, wait a minute, you can change a belt into other things.
I'm like taking things out and putting them like on her bed, and I'm like, sorry. Just for a second. I'm putting it back. As if she's gonna come in and be like, what are you doing?
Why are you making a mess in my room?
Get out of my shit. Ha! I find a couple things that do make me a little bit sad. Oh.
Yeah. A little bit sad, a little bit sentimental.
Sentimental.
Senses.
It's like a fucking like painted handprint shirt for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I made it when I was 6.
Yeah.
It says that on there. It says somewhere on it, I am 6. Oh, aw. She actually wore this for like a week. I put it back on the hanger and I dusted off a little bit.
Aw.
Put everything back in the closet. I try to keep it as untouched looking as possible.
Succeed. But yeah, you find items.
Take them back.
Hey, yeah. And do you take them back, and she's gotten like her freaking drafting papers rolled out. She's already like, all right, how like gotta make a cloak. It looks like she's like started doing it, and then she was like, I need to pause. I need to measure how tall she is first, so I can do this right. So it was like half drawn, and then she just left it there, and it's like, wait.
Aw.
Started getting other stuff ready to do this, like pulling out like, oh, this fabric looks like it could work for that. Gotta get this thread for that.
I've already started reorganizing shit corners, just like measuring. Ah!
Yeah. And she's like, fuck yeah. I don't have to make the pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. And has to like make you like, okay, you stand here, arms out, have to measure you.
What?
She'll like call you, she'll be like, measure you for your thing, write down stuff, be like, okay, shoo, back to shit corner.
Oh, yeah.
And then have to be like, oh, no, I come back, I need to get this other thing.
Okay.
And it's just like constant, like, back and forth.
Mhm.
And while you guys are doing that, she's telling you about like, oh well, you've been gone like oh all this shit has happened. She's gossiping. She's
I'm here
gossiping.
for the hot goss.
You're here for the hot goss. She's telling you about how your mother did all. So she did her job. She did good. She took care of the town. And how like you left and she like started being like, well, okay. So like, Desar started helping her. She's kind of like a little bit sad. And she's like, yeah, it's just hoping for you to come back, but she knew you were having fun kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like what she did. She like talked about how you were going around doing all your things, and she is like, she was proud of you for going out and doing what you wanted. And then then it's just like random shit like, oh yeah, did you talk to Oshin yet? Did you hear that Oshin wasn't in the choir anymore?
I'm terribly disappointed.
And she's like, right, me too. I've been telling him to get his ass back in there.
So good. The voice of an angel.
So it's just like, just little things like that.
But the voice of a bard.
The voice of a bard. Oh my god. And just like, oh, like so and so got a puppy. I was pretty cool. And just like, oh, these people came through town, told this little story. Just like random shit. There's probably one point where she's like, somebody came in and they were talking about how they saw a kraken while they were sailing.
Yeah, about that. Yeah, if that was any sort of recent, yeah, I fought that kraken.
She was just like, oh yeah, it was like past like 2 months. You what?
Yeah, I live on a boat now.
Okay.
I'm a pirate. I know.
Blink, blink.
Yeah, kind of like part-time pirate. We don't do much raiding, but we did fight a kraken. Killed it, kicked the absolute shit out of it. It was a baby. It's mean though. It was mean.
I mean, yeah, it's kraken.
Yeah, I know. It tried to pull our ship under, and that was like
Ugh.
deal breaker. We got a lot of cool people on the ship. Can't just have them go dying and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Captain. There's also this big green fella. Neat guy. Doesn't say much. Seems a bit sad, but aren't we all?
And she just like, okay. And she's like, she's been working on like fixing like the pants and the shirt first because it was like the easiest thing to do. And she probably is like calls you back over so she can like hold the pants up to you and make sure that they're like looking all right.
Hell yeah. Ooh, hands.
Hands.
Getting upgraded.
Kind of like shifts a pin around in them. Tell me about the other people you're traveling with then.
Like right now.
Shrugs.
Well, right now there's a lot of them. There's Rat, Tiefling. They're all here now, around, but I don't think anyone's come by. Rat, the Tiefling, the mouthy, kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, a really sassy book character. We don't have TV, and I can't reference the nanny.
Oh my god. Fantasy the nanny.
Oh my god.
But she's neat. I mean, she's got her own things happening behind the scenes, but that's not my business. There's big bugbear, but like really literal bugbear. Big goblin, I think. This is her first time out and about. That's for sure. Worked on the Moo Islands, at a bar. Yeah.
Just like
Really likes pocket watches. Really strange affinity for pocket watches, but only for throwing them. Wants to fix them, but has thrown all the ones acquired.
she looks so confused.
Yeah.
What is her? It's her first time out, and she's a pirate now.
Well, we were kind of kidnapped.
Do you
Need help?
do you need yeah, do you need help?
No. It's a bit complicated. See, after things happened, at least from my kind of standpoint, after things happened in my life, I was kind of just drifting, and also an alcoholic, but that's a whole other issue. And I was on a boat. It's like just like transport boat, and they were like, the boat just being taken over by pirates. And I was like, well, that's not my fucking issue. If they sink the boat, they sink the boat. That is just what we're just gonna have to go with. And then the pirates came on to the where we were, staying, and they were like, come on, we need new people for our boat. And we were like, whoa! I mean, that's what most people were like. I was like, oh, well, they're not gonna pick me. I look like this. Gestures. I also was very drunk at the time, but older issue. And then all of a sudden they were like, no, you're gonna come work on our ship. And I was like, wow, you have a really poor taste in people to kidnap, but I'll take it. And then we all worked there. And so I've never asked where he was going. Never asked. Didn't seem something I'm curious. Maybe she was going somewhere neat. Sure, I'll find out. But they kind of were like, yeah, well, we just kind of need some extra hands. And turns out they're pretty cool. A little bit sexy. And then we worked there, and we did a whole bunch of things like go to the Feywild and help our friend who was apparently an archfey go home. And then we talked to God to death, and then we fought a kraken, and before all of that, we fought a harpy, and I got thrown across a boat, and it was very, very scary. And then we went to Silverkeep, and they fought some spiders and big rat things because people were being kidnapped, and then we helped them, and they were like, "Yay, thank you for helping us. We really appreciate it." And we were like, "No problem." There was a lady that opened a big portal and essentially sucked up the big spider, and that was very weird. And then we went to Namai, and I got in a fight in a bar fight. Well, I got in a bar fight in Silverkeep. I got in another fight, but this one was for money. And in Namai, and my captain hit the shit out of me. That really hurt. And then we left Namai, and then we went and we did the archfey thing. We fought the god, talked the god to death. That was not something I thought I'd do, but I did it. very good for me in my other quest and just life. And then we got back on the boat, and it was 2 months later. We thought we were only gone for like a week, and then we were gone for 2 months, and then it was, oh my god, we got back to the boat, and they were like, we thought you died, and then we were like, oh no, we didn't die, that's fine. Oh, where are we going next? Oh my god, I don't know, where are we going next? 10-day journey. Oh, we're gonna drop off this weird assassin lady at Drewwood, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go home. And now I'm here.
She's like sat there like frozen. She's like doing like a little like a dart stitch with like hand stitching it, and like stopped midway like pulling the string through. It was just like sat there just like staring at you while you were rambling about it. She's just like, wow.
Oh, we've done a lot.
Yeah. You sure you don't need help?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, they kept you alive this long, so pulls the string through, goes back to sewing.
You know, I have outlived a lot of people. If there's a reason for that, which I doubt there is, it's gotten me this far. So, well, I don't know, you know, he exasperated gesture at the church. He was saying shit kind of about that, but we don't exactly talk anymore, so guess that's another question unanswered.
And what you do now? You said you have a thing to do and come back and on like a job or...
No, it's kind of a job. I'm gonna make it a pirate job because I'm gonna get them to help me, but it's just I needed to go to Zlandrance to do something, and there's an issue with Zlandrance that I intend to solve.
She just kind of be like, ooh, who wins?
Yeah. There were some people that were supposed to be very, very important to my latest quest in Zlandrance, and they're, well, I guess not there anymore because there's no Zlandrance.
Yes. Oh. I mean, I want to. She's kind of like, ooh, wince. Like, I don't know if I should like say it like this, but I don't know how else to say it. She's like, if they're okay, which I'm kind of wave hand. I'm like, I'm sure they're all right. That, I mean, they could probably somewhere nearby there. There's other towns. Most of the people that are all right have just drifted to other towns nearby.
Yeah.
And them and some folk from there have been picking up the pieces.
Right. I'm hopeful that, I don't know, I get there. Maybe I can talk to folks that are around that area. I don't know what we're gonna find when we get there, so I don't know where these questions are gonna take me. I don't know what destroyed the town. I really, really hope it's not a dragon.
I just know that there's a bunch of broken buildings.
Yay!
Mm.
I just really hope it's not something really big. Oh.
Kind of shrug. You hear like a string snap. And she said, "Hey, look over here." You turn around, she kind of just throws the pants at you.
Ah! I catch it. My face. Ooh,
Those
they're
should
nice.
hopefully fit.
Huh. This. Yeah. I like that they're high-waisted.
You picked the pants out.
Did. I
Damn
did.
it.
Yeah. Ooh.
But yeah.
You mean like one or something?
Yeah, your rest of your day kind of go like that with the like, cleaning shit up, and her being like, "Meh, meh, 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 meh," random gossip, and then like try this on real quick.
Oh, I tell her so many random things.
And it is kind of like once it's like dinner time, she's kind of like, "All right, that's enough for today." She's like, "Damn, you certainly have done some work. How much of the shit corner do you think you cleaned?"
I want to say like 55% of it.
Mhm.
And I think I could have done more, but I was every now and then I would stop for hot goss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does be like, "Alright, it's dinner time. You go eat. I wanna go eat. We're done." Tapping watch. The workday is over. But she does kind of like,
Workday is over. I do my own hours.
"I do my own hours. I'm workday over.
All done.
All done." But she's kind of like leave it open ended, like, "Well, you can come finish it tomorrow, maybe."
Yeah. I'll be back.
But yeah, it's kind of like, "Okay, shoo. It's time for dindins. Kick you out."
I got a fucking dinner.
Go fucking dinner time.
Dinner time.
That is we end tonight.
Dinner.
Is dinner.
Dinner time.
We end
Dinner
dinner
time.
time.
And I finally talked to Deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Good job.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go, Deal, come here. You need more gray hairs.
Deal, come here.
Oh,
I'm gonna bark in
no.
your head.
Deal.
She's so stressed.
Oh,
Yeah, she did probably when she was like, "Alright, B, you come on, let's go find," and like push you ahead. She like
Mhm.
push you in front of her. Deflates a little bit.
Yeah, like her expression is just kind of dropped, just like, oh my god.
Slouches over a little bit. Alright, let's go.
I need less things to happen to me.
You're the cat.
She's like, "I'm the fucking captain."
I'm the fucking captain.
Sorry, Chief. I trust you.
She's like, "God damn it."
Where did I go wrong?
Deal.
Haha.
Oh yeah. Okay. I gotta go because my migraines have finally kicked in after 4 hours, and what it has done is literally I can't open my eyes all the way right now.
Oh.
Like I nearly fell on my chair.
I mean,
Sleepy
relatable,
time,
but-
sleep time for pal.
Sleepy time. Okay.
Go
Good night,
sleepy.
night.
We say
Good,
good
night.
good game. Good game.
Good
Oh,
night.
fucking I have an idea to tell you for a thing. Remind me to tell you that tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, a thing?
Okay. Nana. Oh, gone.